This is the car we got our client. That's a first-time exotic vehicle buyer. We're very proud of the deal that we negotiated for him. I think he's super happy with it, and he'll be picking up this vehicle tomorrow. This client specifically asked for a 720S coupe. When we were searching for the vehicle, we came across this very special car, and it's a Spyder. It's not a coupe, but it's a hardtop Spyder, and it looks phenomenal with the top up. And we were able to get a better deal on a Spyder with a $90,000 discount than we would on a coupe. Just like all 720S McLarens, we have the flowing lines that are designed by the wind tunnels. So we have the really lavish, really extravagant design of the car that's super, super aerodynamic, captures a lot of wind, doesn't let anything go to waste. From this angle, you guys could clearly tell the Spyder has those distinct lines. Let's look at these roll bars and the glass that they're using as spoilers. If you could see the big gap between the glass and where it connects up here, there's a very distinctive design, and it does catch a lot of wind and create downforce, and that flows to the back of the car over here. This back area is just so well done. It's so amazing. The last one we did a video on was a matte black with carbon accents and some gloss black accents, gloss wheels. This one is a red car, so the carbon accents really pop. The black areas really pop. This carbon fiber piece on both sides is an intake that flows down through the tail light, underneath the spoiler. It's such a radical design all in all. The exhaust system coming out the top of the engine. When the air is flowing, McLaren is not making anything against the wind. It's capturing and directing the air in every way, shape, or form possible. When it gets back here, McLaren is not trying to swoosh the air away. What they're trying to do is capture it here, and any heat the exhaust and the engine is generating is blown out through here. A lot is exposed on the back end of this car. This is a tail light, but really underneath the tail light is just open space, and that is what allows so much air to flow through the back end, dissipating heat and not capturing it down here or creating what we call dirty air. There's a purpose for everything, and it's so well done, and it's beautifully done. Let me show you some cool stuff regarding carbon fibers. So carbon's become the go-to automotive material, and it's almost like it was made for cars, and it was made to push the limits and push the boundaries. So first off, let's talk about the monocoque of this vehicle. The whole thing's made of carbon fiber. You're gonna notice that this is chopped carbon fiber. Now, chopped carbon does not look like your regular twill carbon. That carbon is made to be sturdy, strong, but it doesn't have the pleasant checkered appeal. So McLaren's using it in the hidden areas, the areas that's not necessarily visible to the eye when you're driving the vehicle and all that. When you get to the interior of the vehicle, we have your typical 2x2 twill weave carbon fiber. A-pillars, you're gonna notice a big checker finish. They could have continued to use the chopped carbon on the A-pillars, but McLaren doesn't think that looks as good as the checker pattern or the twill finish does, and they used twill, which speaks of the craftsmanship, extreme attention to detail, making sure that when you're in this vehicle or outside at any angle you look at, it's gonna be pleasant to the eye, it's gonna be pleasant to the viewer, and you're gonna feel like you got what you paid for. We have two screens that we work off of in this car. So tons of information here, very customizable. However, when you go into track mode, it's going to fold it down, and it's gonna give you your mile per hour here and your RPM range over here. Redlining about 7,500, but you don't need anything else in front of you. You don't need this to hinder your visibility at all. Another cool thing is the variable drift control, which is super cool. What this is gonna do is it's gonna allow you to slide to a certain extent. When we have this all the way to the lowest, it's gonna let you slide just a little bit. So if you want the car to really baby the way you're driving and not let you slide if you're inexperienced and might not be able to bring that back, the car will take care of you fully. How much you want it to let you slide? What angle do you want it to stop you at? Where do you want McLaren to save you? And that's what variable drift control does. And it's such a cool feature. It's a feature that I could see somebody getting used to little by little. The car will, I guess, in a way, train you to be a better driver, train you to let it slip a little bit, and eventually have overall complete control of the vehicle. Such an amazing feature. So that wraps up our video on the 720S Spyder and how we leased one for our first time exotic buyer. If you're considering a car like this, you have done well for yourself and you must be really good at what you do. Well, we're very good at what we do, and what we do is make sure you get the best deal possible on the perfect supercar for you. Anybody that's watching our channel for the content, we're your plug. We got more supercars, more exciting things coming your way. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share. Thanks guys. Dave, Studio Motors, I'm out.